And next up, breaking news, Las Vegas on fire. Yes, according to reports, a huge fire has engulfed what is reportedly an apartment complex in Las Vegas. Let's take a look and see what's going on here. Nice long video there. Fire on the west side of Las Vegas. Hualapai, oops, it's always something here. Hualapai and Rochelle in Western, it just says. That's all it says. All right. Trump supporter speaks the cold hard truth about Obama with one tweet. Isn't that the way he always does it? On January 21st, from Bill Mitchell, a good man, Obama will wake up with no power. I have to remember not to click inside the space. After January 20th, the only thing Obama can still do is screw up the Democrats for 2018. And he's already screwed that up really miserably. Sylvester Stallone gave this to President-elect Trump Friday night. You spelled Stallone wrong. Red State Watcher, you need to get, now they spell it right. From Sylvester Stallone to President Trump, a real champ, greatest knockout in history. There you go. Sylvester Stallone inspired Trump ad transcends politics. Keep moving forward, causing goosebumps. That's right. How about earthquakes across the world? To President Trump, a real champ, greatest knockout in history. From Rocky, the Rocky series. Moving on, breaking news, expected Trump cabinet pick just turned down the position. Oh no. According to reports, a retired admiral who was expected to be selected for President-elect Trump's cabinet has closed the door on a possible position. The Hill reported when asked in an interview on MSNBC about whether he'd be interested in joining the White House, Stavridis, the dean of Tufts University Fletcher School of Law and Diplomacy and a long-discussed potential cabinet member, closed the door on an appointment. Quote, "No, I think I can best continue to serve by doing commentary running the Fletcher School," he told MSNBC's Peter Alexander, end quote. And, quote, "I'm happy to provide advice, but I don't see myself joining the administration." All right. We'll take that as a no problem. Moving on. Russia takes a shot at Hillary. Is this really Hillary? Are you serious? Amazing. From Leesky HT. Looks like, well, it says Russian Embassy. I don't know if this is a Twitter, but please keep in mind that being born to death with stale pseudo-intellectual talk was key to undermining elites' cause of status quo. Powerful words. Powerful words. And back to Rachel Maddow. The Maddow. This is why people don't trust the lying media. While sitting in for Rachel Maddow, it got even worse. Steve Kornacki got carried away with his election predictions. He did not get one single state right. It took a long time and a lot of effort to make this video.
All right, you know what we haven't had in a presidential election in a long time? A real landslide. But some very interesting things are happening with this electoral map. Again, at least right now, I want to take you through them. So what you have here, these are basically how the states voted in 2012, but we've taken 5 of them and we've made them gray. What are these 5 gray states? These are basically Rust to flip, at least in his strategy. So let's take a look. First of all, we have a poll out of Pennsylvania. This is a brand new poll. This came out a couple hours ago. NBC News, Marist. Well, look at this. A double-digit lead for Hillary Clinton in Pennsylvania. Hardly the first double. Actually, the AP now projecting that Donald Trump has won the state of Pennsylvania.
that is the race, frankly.
Appropriate music.
There is no path forward for Hillary Clinton.
This is the third one we've seen in a week for her. So Donald Trump, Pennsylvania is a big target, but all the evidence we have right now says Pennsylvania is still favored to be a Democratic state. What about Ohio? We have a brand new poll out of Ohio. Donald Trump doing a little better here, but he is still down in Ohio, a 5-point gap. So again,
on this projection, the state of Ohio, NBC News projects when the votes are counted, Ohio will go to Donald Trump.
Ohio, just like he's targeting Pennsylvania, but he's not there right now. Clinton's still leading in Ohio. Another one, brand new NBC Mayor's poll out of Iowa today. Again, a little bit closer, but a 4-point lead for Hillary Clinton. This is supposed to be a ripe target for Donald Trump. He had his convention. He's had chances here. He was out there for the caucuses earlier this year.
He had his chances.
He is still trailing in.
State of Iowa, Donald Trump wins in Iowa.
In this poll in Iowa. Closer, he could turn it around, but again, for right now, is Donald Trump ahead in Iowa? Not in this poll. We don't have new polls today, but Wisconsin, Michigan,
He
these are
smoked Iowa.
CNN now projects that Donald Trump will carry the state of Wisconsin.
Just in case you have not already heard, Donald Trump has taken the state of Michigan.
States, Donald Trump has talked about flipping with the Rust Belt strategy. We have not seen a poll that puts him ahead in these states. So again, the burden is still on Donald Trump to show that he can do something Mitt Romney and a whole bunch of other Republicans over the last generation or so couldn't do, and that is actually win these states. That's the first thing that's going wrong for Trump. The bigger problem is this, though. These are the blue states he thinks he can flip. How about the red states he needs to hold? How about the states Romney won in 2012 that Trump maybe is just assuming he's going to hold? Well, check this out. Brand new numbers out of North Carolina. North Carolina was a Mitt Romney state in 2012. Well, right now in this poll, Hillary Clinton has the lead.
Is now projecting that Donald Trump has won the state of North Carolina. And that is huge for Donald Trump.
Toss-up state, but we have seen polls putting Hillary Clinton ahead. It is possible Hillary Clinton could end up flipping North Carolina.
Win in North Carolina.
How can it be huge when all of his rallies were 10 times of Hillary?
It's a lot worse than North Carolina. Look at this. Georgia, new poll, 7-point lead here for Hillary Clinton. Not the first poll that we've seen putting her ahead in Georgia. This is a state that last went Democratic back.
And CNN now projects that Donald Trump will carry the state of Georgia.
Democratic back in 1992. Again, Donald Trump could still take Georgia, but Hillary Clinton certainly has a chance.
Hillary's way ahead.
Georgia.
Look at that.
All this talk about Trump turning blue states red, we could see the opposite happening with Hillary Clinton having a double-digit lead nationally. But it's not just North Carolina. It's not just Georgia. Look at this. This came out just about 2 hours ago. Kansas.
Trump, we project, will win. Kansas, with its 6 electoral votes.
Hours ago. Kansas. One of the most Republican states in the country. The margin here was more than 20 points for Mitt Romney in 2012. Donald Trump
your brainwashing didn't work, did it?
5 points in Kansas. When Trump is struggling with that type of Republican, you're going to see this type of result. He could be vulnerable in a state like Kansas. It's still a real stretch to say Hillary Clinton's going to win it, but there's the possibility there that Donald Trump is going to have to fight for it. So, again, you would take that and say, not a sure thing for Trump, just like we've seen polls that say Utah is not a sure.
Fox News is ready to make a projection on the state of Utah, projecting that Donald Trump will win the state of Utah.
Just like we've seen polls that say Arizona, not a sure thing for Trump. In fact, there have been
news. Donald Trump finally wins Arizona. Wait a minute.
What? They put me in here. Look at this.
Ahead there. When you get to a 10-point race nationally,
I can't believe that someone copied my video.
Donald Trump could have to worry about Indiana.
The iconic face of 30 Rockefeller Plaza. NBC News projects that Donald Trump will win the state of Indiana.
He's saying Donald Trump could have to worry about Indiana. He could have to worry about Missouri.
It's 8 o'clock in the East. Fox News can now project that Republican Donald Trump will win Missouri based on exit polls.
Well, I finally got put on Red State Watcher for a 5-second clip.
Could be a different story in a month, but if Hillary Clinton could sustain the kind of lead she has leaped out into this race, you could see other states that suddenly get crazy, states you wouldn't have even imagined, like a South Carolina.
We got a call here in South Carolina. NBC News projects when the votes are in, Donald Trump wins South Carolina.
The other states that suddenly get crazy. States you wouldn't have even imagined, like a South
That's it.
Carolina.
Punch his numbers a little lower. There you go. We really believe you. Just keep making those numbers lower for Donald.
Texas Democrats had hope, but not.
Wonder what happened to this guy. Does anybody ever listen to this?
Doesn't mean Hillary Clinton's going to win all
Idiot.
these. It means we could have more competitive states than we ever imagined. That's the way the lay of the land.
Donald Trump triumphs over Hillary Clinton, defying the polls, the pundits, and
But wait a minute. The final electoral vote is not 306 to 232. It is now 2 points less for Donald and 4 points less for Hillary. Now it's even 2 more point win. 304 to 228, I believe.
political class once again, this time elected President of the United States.
Donald Trump, elected President of the United States.
Donald Trump will be the 45th President of the United States.
So there you go. Well, anyway, thank you for listening. God bless.